A very damp welcome from the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium in Johor. AFC Champions League Group I match day 4. And Johor Darul Taksim taking on Ulsan Hyundai from Korea. Both these teams have already wrapped up their domestic league titles, but both are not in pole position when it comes to AFC Champions League qualification. Group will show you Kawasaki Frontale a perfect 9 from 9 so far. They've beaten both Ulsan and Johor, but crucially, Ulsan beat Johor 3-1 last time out. And so this is really make or break for Johor Darul Taksim if they have any hope of making it out of the group phases for the second time. Last year, Johor beat Ulsan twice by 2-1 on each occasion. This time, it's very different. 27 degrees, it feels a little bit cooler. High humidity, it is cloudy. Thankfully, the rain that has been bucketing down all day throughout Malaysia and just sitting over Johor has mercifully stopped in time for the kickoff. 20,000 tickets have been sold, but as you can see, rain max are very much the order of the day. There were huge traffic jams outside, a combination of the rain and rush hour traffic in this part of the state. But hopefully by kickoff time, the 20,000 will have made their way in to see if Johor can pull off something of a football miracle. Domestically, they have had an incredible season. Defending the 3 trophies that they won last year, they've already wrapped up the league with just 1 draw. Every other game has been won. They've won the FA Cup and they won through to the final of the Malaysia Cup at the weekend with an 8-1 victory over Perak here at the Iskandar Stadium. It was a 12-2 aggregate victory. They are domestically out of sight. However, they reckon they will be judged on the AFC Champions League stage, and that is why tonight is so important for them. A convincing 4-2 victory up in Bangkok on match day 2 rather helped them after a 1-0 defeat to Kawasaki here. But then the 3-1 loss where, unusually for them, Johor conceded 3 early goals. Now that has really put them in a difficult position. As for Ulsan Hyundai, well, they are one of Korea's, one of Asia's best clubs. So if Johor were to topple them, it would be one heck of an achievement. Ulsan wrapped up their 2nd straight league title. That was after coming runners-up 3 times. They, of course, are Asian champions on 2 separate occasions and cruelly defeated in the semi-final on penalties against Pohang in 2021. They are a top football club with a huge depth of quality. It means that although there's 5 changes from the side that beat Johor in Ulsan a fortnight ago, they are certainly no weaker for those 5 changes. Suspension for Taewon. All that means is that an experienced Lee Myung-jae comes in, Kim Young-kwon comes in at centre-back, an AFC Champions League winner. Up front, a multi-capped Georgian international, Fari Kazashvili, comes in to add a little bit of creativity. There is quality all over the pitch for Ulsan Hyundai. Plus confidence, and they need the win as well. Because remember, in the AFC Champions League, it's a case of only the group winners are guaranteed a place in the knockout stages. The best 3 runners-up of the 5 regional groups will then join the champions in the knockout stages, so it is tough. We had some shots there of the dampness. It really is like there's been a cloud hanging over Johor and the Straits all day, and it's only cleared away in the last half hour or so. So the pitch has taken a heck of a pounding with the rain. That might make for 1 or 2 difficult conditions. So then again, might be such a good pitch, it's good playing conditions. The players were out on the pitch, and there's clearly no cut-up from the work in the warm-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now, the moment you'll be waiting for.
On the bench for Johor, would you believe there are 11 full internationals in the 12 named substitutes? That is the depth of squad they've got domestically, but it is this AFC Champions League stage that they really have to prove themselves. They had a miracle victory over Ulsan last year. A memorable last-second own goal, seeing them through to the knockout phases. They were well beaten this year getting out of the groups is going to be very, very difficult. They need to be perfect from here on in. But Ulsan Hyundai are an experienced champion team. This is the AFC Champions League. We are in Johor at the southern tip of Malaysia. This is Johor Darul Taksim versus Ulsan Hyundai. Regular faces for those in Malaysia. Arif Aiman has made a heck of a name for himself. Heberty brought in for these AFC Champions League events. Australian match officials. And Ulsan's big centre-back. Jung Seung-kyun, one of many, many internationals, leads the little tap through the pre-match handshakes. Johor in desperate need of a victory. We welcome back Fernando Forestieri, who was only a substitute in the first game. He's missed a chunk of the season. It must be said that Johor have missed his presence. Ulsan, though, they've made 5 personnel changes. Beautifully set up. These are the matches that Ulsan typically do well in. They can scrap themselves into positions of winning. Right, 2 changes from Johor, from the side that lost in Ulsan. At left back, or left wing back, Oscar Arribas, the Spaniard, comes in. All eyes on Arif Aiman, the wonder kid from Malaysia, who has handed out remarkably 18 assists in all competitions this season for JDT. Arif there holding the pennant. Yuri Ahmad, Premier League experience. He's the captain, Indonesia international. Match referee Sean Evans, 36-year-old from Australia. He refereed the 2021 AFC Cup final and was on the VAR team that contributed in the World Cup in Qatar. Alex King and Kernan Robinson are the VAR officials for today, and VAR is in operation for the group phases in the AFC Champions League for the very first time. Personnel changes by the score. Both centre-backs, Jung Seung-kyun, an international, comes in alongside Kim Young-kwon, an AFC Champions League winner. Vako at number 10 is Valery Kazajvili. And he's the little magician who can create something out of nothing. Expecting a 4-2-3-1. And Won Sang comes in on the right side in support of Ezaka, the Japanese. And on the bench, they too have got a plethora of goal-scoring talent. Martin Adams scored a hat-trick in the victory over PG Pathum United. And as I say, for Johor, 11 full internationals on the bench. All set up. Johor Darul Taksim have lost only 2 matches all season, only 1 here, and that was in the AFC Champions League. Kim Ji-hun comes in for Ulsan, and he will be the man to get us underway. Victory important for both if they want to qualify for the latter stages. 6 points out of a possible 9 for Ulsan. Only 3 points out of a possible 9 for Johor. Something has to change. AFC Champions League kickoff. Ulsan Hyundai, 2-time champions of Asia, against Malaysia's champions 10 times in a row, Johor Darul Taksim. Little scary moment there for Hyun Woo. Ball got away from him on the first touch, and the international keeper a little bit nervous. This is Shane Lowry, the Australian centre-back, onto Amat. Korean team lining up in a 4-3-2-1 kind of formation. Arif Ayman onto Matt Davis. Helped on. Afiq Fazel onto Heberty. Heberty looks for the ball inside the full-back, and it has broken to Oscar Arribas. Defending there from Young-woo, but Arribas was trying to come forward down the left-hand side. And, well, maybe VAR officials will have a little look at that one. The answer is no. Very attack-minded formation to start for Johor Darul Taksim. It's a 3-4-3 with Arif operating as a right wing-back. It is something that they utilise. Hong Myung-go is the experienced head coach, former centre-back himself. Lowry rises, is helped out by Arribas. That'll only come though to Young-woo. Good defensive work there, needed to be. Afiq Fazel does such a good job defensively. Here is Arif Ayman. Little surge of anticipation around the stadium. Heberty. Brazilian just clipped by centre forward Kim Ji-hyun. Quickly taken, Shane Lowry. Ji-hyun brought into the squad as the big number 9 or big number 96. Heberty, floating roll. Well dealt with, and this is Sang going at pace against Lowry. Goes around the outside of Lowry. Goalkeeper Shehan is out. Decisive goalkeeping. Ulsan got off to a terrific start in the first game between these two teams. Goal up inside 5 minutes. 2 up inside 15, and Johor never recovered, despite having a man advantage. 3 down by half-time with a man advantage. Bergson pulled one back. Is Amat. Ulsan happy just to sit in. Heberty. Just caught by the Georgian Kazashvili. Arribas. Header in from Bergson. Just goes it wide. He got away from Seung-hyun. And gets the crowd going. Forestieri also in the penalty area. So the two centre-backs both busy picking up a man, and that will help Bergson and Forestieri if Johor can get possession. Those two more than capable of scoring goals. Forestieri 19 league goals in 18 appearances. Bergson 17 in 19. As I say though, that's the domestic league where Johor have completely outshone the opponents. Arif, a little pullback there. And the fullback, the veteran fullback, Lee Myung-jae, celebrates his 30th birthday a couple of days ago. Sang. 7 caps for Korea for the winger. He's done well. A little bit of space here. Lowry's got to go over, and he breaks for C, and that's good defending there from Yordi Amat. He's coming in was Ji-hyun. Arif loses out, so sharp into the challenge. Kazashvili Young Jae. Ulsan. Flag is up for offside against Kim Ji-hum. There's Won Sang, whose cross really caused a problem or two defensively, and it was excellent defensive work. There's the offside, that's clear enough. Kind of press, trying to force Sihan to go long, which he does. Looks for Aribas, but Ulsan wanting that long ball from Johor. They have enough faith in Seung Hyun and Kim Young-kwan defensively to cope with anything played long. Gusung. Aribas, preferred for Corbinong in that left wing back row. It's been a good battle. Corbinong on the substitute bench. Jun and Gusong are the two central midfielders for Ulsan. That's their team of stars. They're rather unheralded, but so important. Arif just beaten to the punch by Kazashvili. And Won Sang. Amat. Well, to hold off Ataru Azaka. Japanese international signed from Urawa at the start of this year. Again, Johor want to go short. Ulsan are trying to convince them to go long. Arif. Pulled back, but strong enough to hold off the challenge from Young Jae. Heberty. Aribas. Bergson short. Beaten to it. Nicely played out by Seo Young-woo. Time for Sung Jun. Zaka had made a run to the near post, that went to the far post. Not getting out of the groups is not on the agenda for Ulsan. As with Johor, domestic dominance is one thing, but involvement in the latter stages of the AFC Champions League is what really marks you out as a top club. Heberty loses out. Kim Sung-jun, lovely little ball inside. Azaka, cuts inside Azaka, and just run out of space. What important defending from Hongwon. Johor discovering you don't get any time on the ball in the AFC Champions League. It's what Kawasaki did to them here on match day 1. You seem like you've got time, and then suddenly a press is on. And Ulsan are doing it 4 and 5 players at a time. They win the ball and they have options ahead. That was one such moment, a scary moment for Johor. Heberty. Arif. Lovely little give and go with Bergson. Forestieri in the middle. Fernando Forestieri leaves it to Bergson. Second chance, parried clear. Third chance could come. Hongwon helps it back. Forestieri looks to curl it off the post from Fernando Forestieri, and away for a corner kick. Thrilling counter-attack by Johor, then Forestieri shapes it. It's away from Hyung-woo. That is top striking. Off the inside of the post. He makes such a difference to JDT. Kim Young-kwon heads it out and rifled just wide. Forestieri once again kept that volley on the edge of the penalty area down. When this comes out, it's a difficult one, but he keeps it on the floor and the goalkeeper is rooted. Yu-sung. Davis beaten to it by Ji-hyun. Kazashvili. Yu-sung. Width provided, Azaka. Cleared by Shane Lowry. Important clearance by the Australian. Yu-sung taking advantage of a battle won on the left-hand side. Second corner to Ulsan. Left back, Lee Myung-jae comes over. 5 in and around the penalty area. Myung-jae, well, it's only half cleared by Sihan. Helped out by Bergson. Aribas, Heberty. Nice idea. Didn't work though, and the break is on. Lowry's header to the edge of the box. Ulsan cleverly getting bodies into the penalty area. Azaka pulls it back. Hongwon and Amat. This is Kim Young-kwon, 33 years of age now, 100+ caps for Korea. His international days are over. He's not part of Jurgen Klinsmann's squad. South Korea, incidentally, will play Malaysia in the Asian Cup. They're in the same group. Many of these Johor players will be part of that Malaysia squad. Several from Ulsan as well, I'd imagine. Lovely ball over the top. Just away from the winger, Won-sang. Well, they've looked dangerous going forward when they're able to win the ball from Johor. Flood the attacking areas. A couple of times they've had a man over. But the closest we've come to a goal in this opening 13.5 minutes. Fernando Forestieri's wonderful effort against the post. Amat. Bergson comes short. Arif. Bergson and Forestieri having to do hard work. Davis bravely puts his head in. Jody Amat. Heberty just trying to find a little space in between the lines. Hongwon covers from Forestieri. He's also got a kind of a roving role. Oscar Aribas. It's Sung Jun's header. That will come through to goalkeeper Hyun Woo. (32 years of age now, the goalkeeper, signed from Daegu. 24 caps to his name. He will be part of the Asian Cup squad. Sung-jun. Seoul under pressure. Yu-sung only hoisted high by Lowry. Afik Fazail. Does well, finds Hongwon. Flag stays, no, flag goes up. Forestieri had just drifted offside. Good decision by the assistant at this near side. Just coming back from an offside position. Numwon Song, back to Youngwoo. Bit of movement off the ball, and there was suddenly a white shirt available. Kyusung, this little dink inside. Youngwoo able to come forward, gets the cross, and fizz just over the top. That's Azaka. That's the second big chance for the Japanese international. Comes in behind Lowry. It's a lovely flat ball in, sharp effort. Not too far away. Arif, he tries his luck. Long way out, does have the ability to hit it. Meat and drink though to an international goalkeeper. Seol. Azaka, nice little leave. Ji-hyun. Oh, lovely little ball around the corner to Sung Joon. And how about this? Big chance, and Sihan with an excellent save to deny. Azaka once again, but the flag is up for offside. I wouldn't mind seeing that one again. Now the two wide players for Ulsan offer different benefits to the team. On one side, got that pace. Kazajvili, creativity. Here's Amat, chased by Azaka. Heberty. Young Jae in his 10th season with Ulsan. Youngwon helps it forward, and suddenly there's space to play into. Long ball over the top. Oh, Kazajvili. That was a 4-on-3 situation for Ulsan, and simply done by a long ball out from Kim Young-kwon, beating the press. Afik Fazel. Afik and Hongwon. Two Malaysian eligible players. Don't get that many international opportunities. In fact, Hongwon uncapped. And the ball midfielder though has nailed that central midfield position as his own. Kazajvili gets the better of Davis. Another little jink inside from the Georgian. Davis is barged over. Ji-hyun. So watching that replay, an attempted long ball to pick out Oscar Arribas, just guided back to goalkeeper Hyunwoo. Lowry's header. Ulsan closed down the spaces so cleverly. It's a nothing ball from Siham. He didn't have many options on. Lowry can win it back though. Afik. Long ball over the top, looks for Heberty. But he'd been tracked by Myung Jae. Might get a second chance, Heberty. Hongwon, decisive from the English-born midfielder. Nathaniel Seo Hongwon, to give him his full name, Hongwon, colloquially known. Nathaniel Seo on the official team lineup. Heberty. Ulsan happy just to sit in there. Try and trap. Lowry is available, as is Arribas. Goes for Forestieri. Well, they won the league and they made it through to the final of the Malaysia Cup. Forestieri's absence was very much noted by Johor. He had a certain zest, and as we nearly saw, that effort against the post, can score spectacular goals, as well as the tap-ins. Davis, Arif, Heberty. Again, plenty of white shirts covering the danger. Davis gets it into Bergson. Bergson looks back. Arif just second to the ball. Youngwoo helps it forward. Afiq did enough to win it back, finds Shane Lowry. Lowry operating as the left-sided forward here. Arribas covers for him. Amat, Heberty. It's all in front of Ulsan. That's better. Arif Ayman. Chance to take on his fullback. And Arif gets a corner. Lee Gyu-sung with the block. Gyu-sung and Kim Sung-joon have got that job of just closing the space in front of the two centre-backs. Second corner of the game for Johor Darul Taksim. Goalless midway through the first half. Comfortably dealt with. Domestically, Johor so used to dominating and dictating the pace of games. Hongwon. Yeah, Ulsan, like Kawasaki, they just fill the gaps. And they're very, very quick to capitalise on any error. That was so nearly an example of it. Afiq Fazale starts from deep. Amat. Arif. Surrounded by three. And look at the break immediately on for Ezaka. Cuts inside, and they always have support. Kazashvili runs into trouble, gets the free kick. Forestieri, the guilty party. There is Valery Kazashvili, Vako as they call him. Been with the club since 2021, signed from San Jose. Xiang Youngbu. Wansang. Lowry closed him down. And then Lowry blocks off Wansang. I think the Australian centre-back knows that he won't beat the Korean international for pace. So he made sure there was nowhere for Wansang to go through. Fig Fazel. Little dink over the top. Eberty beaten in the air once again by Myung Jae. Right place, right time, so off from Myung Jae. Zarka beaten to it. Forestieri, clever. Arif Ayman. Eberty. That time it was Kim Young-kwon who read the situation. 100 caps of experience helps you. Myung Jae, Kim Young-kwon drives it forward. Again, centre forward in the right place. Kazashvili. Yuri Ahmad doing a good job. Ahmad still only 31, plenty of years ahead of him. Chol Young-woo allowed to go a long way. Won-sang. Amat read the cross. Equal chase by the captain, Seung Hyun. Foot on the ball. Ulsan winning the Korean League by quite a margin. A really tough league to win, and they've now done it back-to-back after 3 straight years as runners-up. They were third the season before that. It really is a bit of a dynasty that they're creating, Ulsan Hyundai. And it's not all about buying stars, it's a team ethic. It's got them to where they are. Won-sang loses out, right then. Oscar Arribas drives forward and is fouled. And a yellow card. Sean Evans showing that to captain and centre-back Jung Seung-hyun. Good driving run. Could have been any one of 3, couldn't it? Seung-hyun in the end didn't actually need to make the challenge because Gyu-song had done exactly what Gyu-song normally does. Got into a good position. Now, quickly taken free kick. Forestieri, it's what, 18, 24, 30 yards out exactly. The referee moves it a further 2 back. Lowry goes in to try and disrupt the wall, makes a mini wall in front of the official 3-man wall. 29th minute, Fernando Forestieri for Johor. Up and over. Just couldn't get it up and over and down. Clean strike. Of course, Johor still missing the injured Leandro Velasquez, who would often take these free kicks. Scored famously from a similar position, left-footed last year. Argentine has been missed. They've had 1 or 2 injury problems, Johor. Not that there's a lot of sympathy for them with the depth of their squad. But Velasquez is key, and Forestieri's injury was did hurt them in the first game against Kawasaki. And Forestieri just shows what he's all about, his physicality there on Seung-hyun. Sorry, mates, he says. Seung-hyun looks up and goes, hey, if I get a yellow for my little foul, what about that? So he's hit the post, fizzed the volley wide, hit a free kick just over the top. 30 minutes worth of the life of Fernando Forestieri. Kim Young-won was part of the Guangzhou Evergrande side that kind of bossed Asian football. Seung Hyun, Young-woo, Won-sang, Seung-woo, Zaka short, Kazashvili, Zaka has kind of a free roving role. It's not quite a number 10, and I think he wants it to be. So Young-woo decides against the cross, instead Sung-joon, Kyu-sung. The best ball for Sung-joon, but he's got support from Seung Hyun. Kyu-sung made the Korean League Team of the Year in 2022, and heralded midfielder. Just does such a simple, effective job for the team. Kim Young-won. 2 or 3 runs being made ahead of him. One of them was by Myung-jae. Myung-jae's cross deflected awkwardly. That'll be a corner kick to Ulsan off the right shin of Shane Lowry. Lowry, 34 years of age now. Good physical defender. Kyu-sung to come and ping this one in. Both centre-backs are up. Seung Hyun on the penalty spot. That is Kim Young-won. Curled in, Bergson at the near post. Bergson's second time. There's a clash of heads over on the far side. That was a nasty one as well. Forestieri was in bravely. Aribas, sorry. Won-sang just taking one in the ribs from Aribas. Aribas fell awkwardly. Won-sang is feeling that on his ribs. Now, the opening 20 minutes suggested this could be a thriller minute, but Ulsan have managed to take the pace of the game down. Made life difficult for Johor. Happy to sit back in 2 banks of 4. Won-sang, having had a little bit of treatment, still gingerly walking. AFC Champions League. Johor, Darul Taksim 0, Ulsan Hyundai 0. Kawasaki Frontale and BG Pathum United, the other teams in this group. This is match day number 4. Kawasaki playing BG Pathum tonight. They're perfect, 9 points out of 9. Johor 2 defeats, 1 away at Ulsan, 1 here against Kawasaki. They need to scrape something here if they have any hopes of even getting P2. They have Kawasaki next away before ending their campaign here against BG Pathum United on December the 12th. Hopefully not ending their campaign, but ending their groups. Arif. Kazashvili tricked. Heberty. Arif Ayman. Kim Young-won for company. Arif does well. Heberty thinks of the shot and deflected wide. Claims by Bergson that that's come off a hand. A replay would be interesting. Well done by Arif, and Heberty on the edge of the box. Strikes, and it does take a deflection. Ooh, and wow, that's an interesting call. Heberty's dink. Lowry was there. Heberty again. Pinball, Jordi Amat into a body, and Afik Fazel can't keep his effort down. Like a pinball machine in there. Breaks to Afik on his left foot. Heberty, his effort blocked. Jordi Amat's effort blocked. Afik Fazel, left-footed volley. Flies into the crowd behind that goal. Esteban Solari looks on a little bit helplessly. How do you transfer domestic form onto this Asian stage? Well, Ulsan are able to do that. But they're facing a genuine competition week in, week out. Johor have rather blown away the rest of the league in Malaysia. Davis. Kim Young-won nearly fell to Heberty. Gu-sung, so often right place, right time. Young-won, it's over him. Finds Ji-hyun. Won-sang, Young-woo. Won-sang, 3 in the penalty area. Lowry stretches out a left leg. Telescopic, and there's a little pull on the back there by Seung-hyun. Bergson doing his best to get Seung-hyun into real problems. Hit the ground very quickly with the slightest little bit of a touch from Jung Seung-hyun. That's worth watching out for. Bergson clever enough to maybe entice the centre-back into a mistake, even though centre-back is an international player of some repute. Davis down the line to Afik. Young-won puts it out. 38.5 minutes played, still goalless. Fernando Forestieri, the closest to a goal, a shot off the inside of the post. Johor have had the better chances, but on the breakaway, they do look very, very sharp, do Ulsan. Bergson tries to play in Forestieri. Going backwards, Amat wants help from his goalkeeper. Instead gets help from Davis. Seung-hyun. They've got such depth of squad, have Ulsan. 5 changes of personnel from the first leg. And as you can see, it hasn't impacted them. They liberally swap players in and out during the league season. Ji-hyun beaten to the punch. Heberty. Heberty, lovely ball, that's off the top of the bar. Bergson this time. And a foul there by Heberty. Lovely breakaway by JDT. When the break was on, Heberty plays in Bergson, takes aim, he scored a beauty, similar kind of shape to his shot in the first game. But Forestieri into Heberty and Bergson, oh, that looks closer every time. So Forestieri's hit the post, Bergson's hit the bar. Johor still nil. Zashvili, clever little touch onto Myung Jae. Myung Guam, Myung Jae. Guam sends Bergson on a little errand, and then plays the ball back alongside to Seung Hyun. Zashvili, lovely movement ahead of him. Won Song have made a great move. No Won Song's in a bit of space. Instead, they come out to the left-hand side to Myung Jae. Couldn't keep it in play. Vocal support for Johor from their 12th man, as they call them. Arif Davis, nice little touch. Hongwan a little undercuts it though. He's looking for Oscar Aribas, and Afik leaves a foot in. One or two little niggles off the ball. Kazashvili goes out wide to Won Sang. Seol. Zashvili. Ji Hyun. Caught late, referees let that go on. Afik. And they just close the space when it's really dangerous, Ulsan. Saying that, Johor have found enough space to get 2 strikes on goal that have hit the woodwork. 43rd minute. Goal for half-time with just what this crowd needs. It's gone quiet for the first time. Here's Davis. Arif. Aribas in space over on the far side, and Yoriyama tries to pick the Spaniard out. Clever defending by Youngwoo. Seung Hyun, rather more basic. Hongwan. Afik, Heberty available, unmarked. Heberty might think of a shot. Heberty! Patience has paid off for Johor Darul Taksim. This time, the post comes to their favour. It's a lovely strike from Heberty. He's been playing a little bit deeper than usual today. And when Afik Fazel picked him out, he controlled. He's still a long way out. It's still a good 25 yards out, but in off the post this time. Across the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper might have got the slightest of touches to it, but on his mind, it sits up nicely. And it's a fine strike from Heberty. Yeah, the goalkeeper's got a touch, but can't deflect it wide. And right before half-time, Johor have got that goal. Right, that changes the equation for Ulsan. They need the win. Same post that denied Forestieri helped Heberty. Kazashvili pushed it out wide. Seol Young-woo. Ji-hyun looked offside, no flag up. Good defensive work from Amat. For Ulsan, a strike back, exactly what they need, but he's sitting down, not looking particularly confident with this set play. Fullback Lim Young-jae has come up to look for this one. 5 in the penalty area. Johor man-to-man marking. It's Young-hyun's there, Young-gwon's there. Ji-hyun, Kazashvili on the goal line. Heberty clears, and Bergson celebrates the clearance at the front post. Well, they were shocked here twice last season, Ulsan, by Johor. They've got another corner. Work to do for JDT. Nearly breaks. Arif, and come out again. Tim Young-jae. There's a man down in the penalty area. Sean Evans says it's a potential head injury. Yodi Amat will no doubt have put his body on the line, and definite assistance needed. What a great time to score the goal. It's been a frustrating 45 minutes for Johor. Denied by the woodwork, frustrated by an Ulsan team who are happy to hit on the break. But now this crowd have something to really get hold of during the half-time break, and they can dream, they can dream. That's the knock he took, defending from Kim Young-kwon. A bit of an elbow to the shoulder while he's still getting treatment. The referee decides we'll blow the half-time whistle. Yodi Amat is still flat on his back. And it was absolutely accidental from Kim Young-kwon, but Heberty's fine strike just before half-time means that Johor Darul Taksim can really believe that they can produce another upset against Ulsan Hyundai and extend their interest in the AFC Champions League. Amat's had problems with that shoulder already this season. Fernando Forestieri hit the post with a brilliant effort inside 10 minutes. Bergson also hit the bar, and then Heberty struck on 44 minutes. Gives a half-time score of Johor Darul Taksim 1, Ulsan Hyundai 0. A very warm welcome back to the AFC Champions League coverage from the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium in Johor. Johor Darul Taksim leading Ulsan Hyundai, the two-time Asian champions and back-to-back winners of the K-League, by a goal to nil. Everton Gonzalez with the strike just before half-time. And earlier, Bergson and Fernando Forestieri had both hit the woodwork for Johor on chances and shots on goal. They deserve the lead that they have. 12 shots to 2, 50-50 is the percentage of possession each. So it's been even there. Ulsan have looked good on the break. In terms of the bigger picture, this is a huge match for both teams. Anything other than victory, and you can virtually say goodbye to AFC Champions League this year. Kawasaki Frontale, 9 points from 9, and they're up against Thai opposition, BG Batam United tonight. I think both these teams must assume Kawasaki will win that. That means that Ulsan, who've been beaten by Kawasaki, they need a victory here. They've got their little gaggle of a couple of hundred supporters high up in the grandstand opposite the main stand in this beautifully appointed Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. 40,000 capacity, 20,000 or so tickets sold, and there was an almighty roar when Hebati's shot went in off the post just before half-time. No change of personnel in the second half for either team. So as Johor prepare, the personnel on display for Ulsan. Hyun-woo in goal, Young-woo Seung-hyun, who's picked up a yellow card, Kim Young-gwon and Lim Young-jae along the back. Lee Gyu-sung and Kim Sung-joon in the heart of midfield. Won-sang, Valerie Kazajishvili and Ataru Azaka in support of Kim Ji-hyun up front. Johor will get us underway. Sean Evans from Australia, the match referee. Second half. AFC Champions League, Johor Darul Taksim leading by a goal to nil. Hebati's goal. Hebati dispossessed early on. Kazajishvili, Ji-hyun, Kazajishvili looking for a quick start. Kazajishvili, good block. Afik clears. Hongwan doing a good defensive work on the Georgian. That time it was Hebati. Good defensive work, and Johor can break through the Brazilian. Here is Bergson. Little shimmy, Forestieri. Good defending from Seung-hyun. Forestieri looks for support, it's slow arriving. That will be a goal kick. It's early intent from both. Johor to maybe try and play a little bit more on the break. They've got something to defend here. They were patient in attack, but were throwing players forward in the first half. Now Ulsan, on match day 4 with 1 defeat already, they can ill afford, you suspect, to not pick up the full complement of points here. Only the group winners are guaranteed a place from the 10 AFC Champions League groups. Then you split East and West, and only the 3 best runners-up of the 5 can make it through. Hebati, goal scorer, now left back. Good work to defend against Won-sang. Seol Young-woo, Won-sang again. 4 in the penalty area. Lowry gets there first. Bergson says to Forestieri, I'll take care of this. If he looks up, he's got Arif Ayman on his right, and Arif is quick. But so too is Lee Myung-jae. Good awareness by the 30-year-old. In his 10th season with Ulsan. Arif. Forestieri slows things down. It's the better of Kazajishvili and wins the foul, Fernando Forestieri. he lost the ball and then he won it back, and that's really good play. Well, Heberty's the left footer. And Hyun-woo is very, very aware that Heberty's capable. Three-man wall. Heberty is the left footer. Arif Ayman might fancy this as well. Heberty Gonzalez off the post and wide from Jordi Amat. It's a peach of a free kick, flat and fast and true. It comes back into Amat, and it rather hits the centre-back rather than him controlling the attempt towards goal. Well, 4 times the woodwork has been struck now by Johor. 3 times it stayed out, once it went in. Still only 1-0. Taru Ozaka. Young Jay. Ozaka again. Japanese has done well. Oh, that's a flashing header from Ji Hyun. Taking a deflection. 27-year-old Kim Ji-hyun, and he doesn't get as true a contact on it as it looked. It's come off Jordi Amat and just wide. Well, Amat was unhappy one went wide at the other end. He's very relieved that one's gone wide at his own end. Extra bodies into the penalty area. Johor with some defending to do. A lead to defend, 5th corner of the game. Young Jay again comes over to take it. Bergson does well. And Lowry completes the clearance. Johor lining up in a 3-5-2 kind of formation. Sheehan in goal, Davis, Amat and Lowry along the back. Arif and Aribas providing the width, Hongwon and Afik the holding midfielders. Heberty in front of them, Forestieri floating, and Bergson leading the line. It's Heberty's goal. Kazajvili. Little clip on the ankle, free kick in a dangerous position. Davis disagrees. Hongwon. Yeah, it's Davis who's just gone through the back of the calf. Really got to be patient on the edge of the penalty area, because this is a desperately difficult situation to defend. Lee Kyu-sung. Signed from Busan Parker into his 3rd season now with the club. He's over the ball, as is Lee Myung-jae. Both centre-backs are up. Sheehan. Not the clearest of goals, but he's got 2 fists to it. Forestieri, tenacious defending. And then he's the first one to follow and flies in for the challenge. Gosh, his aggression, his appetite has been missed. Now he's defending. On one song, it comes out to the far post. Ozaka. Young Jay helps it in. Amat helps it out. Seol. Kyu-sung. The shin will do. 2 shins will do. Forestieri. Great appetite for the game, Fernando Forestieri. Young-Guan, unruffled as ever. Young-Jae picks out the pass eventually. Gyu-sung. Oh, that will be a yellow for Shane Lowry. It's a very, very, shall we call it, aggressive challenge right the way through the back there of Kim Ji-hyun. Can argue he gets the ball, but the left leg follows through. He'll miss the trip to Kawasaki, and it's again quickly taken. Referee, though, coming back and saying, wait for the whistle. This time a high line by JDT. Zaka is over on the far side. Wasn't the best ball in. Bergson can clear. Second chance for Myung-Jae. Azaka, and that will run harmlessly through for a goal kick. You sense there's a goal in it for Ulsan. You also sense that Johor have got another goal in it. Looks for Arif, who's beaten in the air by Lee Myung-jae. Zaka, nice little ball into Kim Seung-joon. Johor Darul Taksim certainly playing a lot deeper in this second half with that goal to defend. It's more a 4-5-1. Song. Lowry, thumping challenge. Feek plays it down the line when Bergson wants it to his feet. Kim Young-Guan for Ulsan. Lowry reacted quickest and is tugged back. Iska Aribas, indeed it was, tugged back. And that'll be a yellow card for Lee Gyu-sung. Aribas had a bright start, hasn't been able to get forward as much as he would have hoped. Hasn't had the space down the left-hand side, though he does offer that option. Yellow card for Lee Gyu-sung. Bergson. Azashvili. Gyu-sung. Eberty tries to nick it off him. Aribas is in there. Matt Davis. Nothing really ahead of him, so he picks up Afik Fazel, who ran into space. Now Arif Ayman. Afik. Ulsan finding life difficult on their travels in the AFC Champions League once again. Scholl drives forward past Garibas. Lowry is there though. Garibas, the Spaniard, swivels and turns. That's a cheap foul from Wan-sang. Afik Fazel. Hongwon. Both want the ball in difficult areas. Arif. Arian Aribas, who can drop in as a traditional left back. He's lost the ball there though to Sang. Gusung, Heberty. He's bundled over Heberty. Right, first sign of life on the touchlines. And it is Ulsan who are going to be making the changes. Johor get on with the game, not quickly, they're playing at a nice relaxed pace. Matt Davis, Arif Ayman, looks to run Arif, Bergson, awkward little give and go, young Jay over his head. And it's out of play, nice idea from Darul Azaka, but couldn't keep it alive, and I think the Korean champions will be making their changes now. And coming off, Lee Gyo-sung, who's just picked up a yellow card. And Kim Ji-hyun, and the replacements coming on. Joo Min-kyu, striker, like for like, and Kim Min-hyuk, midfielder, like for like. Some defending to do first. Davis. Min-hyuk beaten to it, and then Min-hyuk does well. Young Jay. Long ball over the top, and Aribas will chase that. Seoul does well. Under pressure. Now Bergson's run the ball back. And into Forestieri. Heberty. Arif Ayman takes control. Heberty! Goalkeeper does well. And a fast break is on now for Ulsan. Sang. Two in the penalty area. Min-kyu at the far side. Kazajishvili shepherded by Amat. Kazajishvili once again. Well, they had a 3-on-2 break and didn't really use it. Crossover hit by Darul Azaka. Min-hyuk, a 31-year-old central midfielder. That's very much the same. Joo Min-kyu, though, 15 goals in 33 K-League games this season. Top goal scorer. Larry. Aribas has made a mistake. Flag is up for offside against Kazajishvili. Now it's Johor's turn to make a change. Just beyond the hour. There, Corbin Ong is coming on. Fernando Forestieri is the man who's making way. Terrific performance by Forestieri. Hit the post and was aggressive throughout, and that's a really good hour. Is Corbin on coming into a more traditional left-back role. Aribas will just push a little bit further forward. Bergson. Good strength from the Brazilian. Afik Fazail, under pressure, finds Hongwan. Amat. play in Heberty. Guided his team to a lot of excellent performances this season. This, though, if they can hold on here, will probably top the lot. Amat has got time under no real pressure there from Ju Min-kyu. Min-kyu is the danger man. Really sharp in and around the penalty area. Bergson backs into his man. Does brilliantly. Kobinong back to Siham. Arif beaten in the air. Davis is, as usual, covering for him. And Arif is caught by Kim Young-gwon. That'll be a yellow card for the experienced international. That's both centre-backs now on yellow cards. Arif just trying to nick it around him. Esteban. Heberty to take. Bergson, Kobinong and Lowry. The far post. Aribas drops a little bit deeper. A lot of Johor players forward here. They'll have half an eye on not being caught on the break. Heberty's ball. Well dealt with by Jung. Aribas and Nafik. Hong-Guan tries to arrow it over to Heberty. Davis dispossessed, and they've got a man over on that far side. Izaka, it's not the best ball in. He was trying to play it into Sang. It was way off target. Shane Lowry. He picked up a yellow card for Johor. 3 Ulsan players on yellow. Kusong has since been replaced. Arif Ayman. Aribas in front of him. There's the Spaniard, Heberty. His goal still separates us. Yuri Amat. Oh, there's a mistake from Amat, and he's done well to hold off Min-kyu. The press is on there, so Siham just goes long. Nafik. Kobinong. Bergson wants it short. He's really found a home here in Johor. He was a typical journeyman, Bergson de Silva. 9 clubs plus another 6 on loan, including a spell in Korea, a season in 2015. And then he found Johor, and Bergson is looking to get on the end of this. Little bit of hesitancy from Hyun-woo. Wasn't sure it was going to skip through to him, but it did. Breakthrough to Siham. Huck's adding a little bit of width down that left-hand side. over Bergson. Right, a quarter of the game to go. Johor leading 1-0, courtesy Eberty's first half strike. 44th minute. Ulsan haven't really looked like they're going to take the game to Johor. Happy to play their patient football. Kazajshvili, though, in a little bit of space. There's the equaliser. That's exactly what they need, and it's Azarka who's got through the gap. The flag has stayed down. Well, they go from slow to quick, and a finish. And Johor bemoan those times that they hit the post. Taru Azarka, not the most prolific of goal scorers, but he's through there. Davis keeps him well onside, and it's a lovely, cool finish. Kazajshvili, surrounded by three, but ran into a big space that opened up in front of him. And plays a lovely ball into Azarka. And the Japanese pulls Ulsan square. Taru Azarka signed from Urawa at the start of this season. Now they need a second Ulsan. So do Johor. A draw suits neither. Kazajshvili beaten by Hongwon. What Johor are finding in this season's AFC Champions League, the top teams will punish you. A little bit of hesitancy allowing Kazajshvili to run into the space. And then Azarka finding the space in the penalty area. Good goal. Xiang-hun. Kazajshvili grown into the game. 62 international caps for Kazajshvili. Boy can play. Swept out wide, but that's been picked off by Arif Ayman. He's got Bergson ahead of him. Arif will look to run. Bergson to his right. Arif Ayman cuts inside, and Arif Ayman! Good save, low to his left by Hyunwoo. This time the 21-year-old's really been allowed to run. And as this game goes into the final 20 minutes, Ulsan will need that second goal. Gotta be thinking that. They can't be trusting, what would this be? It'd be 7 points, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 if they were to win the two remaining games. Maybe it would be enough. Corbinong, who had to get there, and did only Vera fortuitous rebound off Hyunwoo. Lee Dong-kyung is on. He'll play that holding midfield role, replacing Kim Sung-joon. Immediately Dong-kyung will go over and take this corner. 5 in the penalty area, 2 lurking just outside. Bergson again does well. Flag stays down. Siham picks off the effort from Dong-kyung. Ball's a good ball out into space for Davis. Davis has got Heberty through. Heberty, bit isolated. Still Heberty. Arif Ayman, 20 yards from Arif. Good hands. Hyun-woo had to keep that close to his body. Heberty was lurking. I suspect Heberty would have been offside. That's a couple of good efforts. Right, there's real end-to-end stuff going on here now. Sang against Go Bin-ong. Dong-kyung. Scholl. Dong-kyung once again. Lovely cut back to Sang. Kazajishvili. Oh, it's just fizzed wide. Lee Myung-jae. I felt him absolutely beautifully on the edge of the penalty area, and he's caught it superbly. Well, in the end, it's a way wide from the fullback. "17 shots to 6, but Ulsan are coming into the game more. Kazajishvili. Mizaka, who got the equaliser. Lovely ball, Sang. Can he pull it back? The answer is yes, but only to a Johor player, and the flag was up for offside anyway. Oh, this is going to be tense. A tense last 15 minutes. For those of you who remember the last time these played here, the 15 minutes, the last 15 minutes there saw everything. Both teams needed a win. Ulsan hit the post in injury time. Johor went down the other end to score a winner with an own goal with the last kick of the match. The stakes were automatic qualification on that game then. Now it's just keeping yourself in this contest. 19,600 in attendance here. Bergson. Buys the foul, Seung Kyun. I can understand Seung Kyun there. He hasn't even put in a challenge. Bergson has played for this beautifully. Final 15 minutes. Johor have hit the woodwork 3 times as well as scoring their goal. Ulsan had only 1 shot on target in the first half. Heberty takes the early ball in, and it breaks away from Yori Amat. Amat and Lari were lurking, and the fast break is on from Hyun-woo. Heberty defends, but illegally. As we see the lovely ball in from Heberty, just need an extra foot or so in height. Yeah, the Ulsan fans high up in the stand opposite the main grandstand. They can see themselves on the big screen. Heberty picks up a yellow card. Sang is the man who was caught by Heberty. He says he was defending. He says he was looking to head the ball. He's still arguing his case. Well, it's a definite elbow, and that is a perfectly good decision and communication between the assistant referee. That's a forearm smash. In going for the ball, admittedly. Lovely ball. Cameron's really can't control. Arif spins away, such an exciting talent. There, Korbinong. Johor 1, Ulsan 1. Aribas. Afiq. Amat finds Afiq. A bit ambitious with the pass, but it's been won back by Udi Amat. He's trying to lead by a captain's example. Afiq on Lowry. Oh, Hongwon. Oh, it's been dispossessed. Lee Dongguang is through on goal. Lee Dongguang has missed the chance to lay it on a plate for Minkyu, and Hongwon is the most relieved man in the stadium. Clever little nudge, superbly timed by Lee Dongguang, and then he just tries to put it on a plate for Minkyu. Big let-off for JDT. And one song. Parried away, Kazajishvili's effort. Increasingly an influence in this game, the Georgian. Minhyuk loses out, given away, but Oscar Aribas does well. And then Minhyuk atones for his earlier error. That's an important challenge. Vicious pass. Shane Lowry, 10 minutes on the clock. Johor for certain need the win. Arif. Bergson made a great spin and run just behind him. Cleverly played out. Young Jae. Zaka. He got the equaliser, and he's picked up the foul then. Sure. Young Jae in space. Kazajishvili. Minhyuk. Kazajishvili, Minhyuk. Clever football. And given away. Johor looking a little bit fatigued, being passed around at the moment. Heberty tries to close things down. Minhyuk. Yong. Jordi does well. Davis stretches. Bergson can't control. Kim Young-Guan. Young has made a real impression since he came on. It's only been 10 minutes since he came on. Scholl. Wansang. Takes his time, doesn't just put the cross in aimlessly. Scholl. Johor 1 win, 2 defeats coming into this game. And Jae. Dongguang. Never looked confident as it came to him. And Jay, good ball in, edge of the penalty area. Sliced it away. But Hongwon threw himself in to make the challenge anyway. Oh, that just breaks away from Davis. JDT have got to hope that they can create one more chance, but Ulsan are increasingly dominating possession as we come into these latter stages. Of experience in Shafiq Rahim and wing devilment, Akia Rashid being prepared. Martin Adam is being prepared. Kazashvili in Hocken made an advance run of the Georgian. Easy on the eye at the moment. Seo Young-woo. Q goes for the return. He's onside. Got Hongwon for company. Strong enough to hold off Corbin Ong. Great upper body strength. Corbin Ong is strong. Seol. It's off Seol. That'll be a throw-in. Went by Oscar Arribas. And the change is coming on now. Afiq Fazail, replaced by Shafiq Rahim. Akia Rashid. Going to replace Oscar Arribas. Tell you that Martin Adam is on. And the impressive Hwang is off. Akia tries to win the ball back. Johor want Akia on the ball. In the opposition half, they've got two out-and-out wingers on the pitch at the moment, in Arif and Akia. They need the ball to feed them, and it's Ulsan who've had the ball for much of the last 10 minutes, last 5 minutes or so. Dong Kyung, and the two centre-backs are up. Young looks for Adam, and Adam kicked off the line by Sihan. That's a really good save, and Davis is charging away at the other end. Plays it in, it's a 2-on-1. Arif on his own. Arif, big chance! Oh, Johor have done it! Akia Rashid, his first touch! From Sihan Hazmi's save to Matty Davis's sprint to a lovely ball in from Arif and a first-time finish from Akia. It's 2-on-1. Think they might have missed it there. He's kept himself on side, and a beautiful finish over the goalkeeper Hyun-woo. And the Johor dream stays alive, and Ulsan have been caught. Arif, great vision. Akia, lovely, cool finish. But it all came from the save at the other end from Sihan. Martin Adam had arrowed a header into the near post. Sihan got a foot there. And 10 seconds later, Akia Rashid has scored for Johor. Darul Taksim. Oh, wow. Ulsan at this stadium, and 2-1. It's becoming a habit. And Ulsan, having bossed much of the last 15 minutes, suddenly find themselves in real jeopardy here. Adam the target, beaten in the air by Korbinong. And they can break again. Safik Rahim, he's got support, but keep the ball is what Heberty says. Safik finds Heberty. Heberty scored from a similar distance, but got that one very wrong. Changes for JDT. Shalsad, international centre-back. Shami Safari, Malaysian international full-back, coming on. Matt Davis replaced. Cheryl Sard with defensive duties. Shami in front of him. Arif Ayman goes off to a hero's reception from the fans at that end. His assist. But Davis, what an involvement in that late goal. So Arif off, Davis off, Shami Safari on. Al Johor keep their dream alive. Or do they? Ulsan, Korean champions twice in a row. That is no easy task. Myung Jae looks for Adam. Myun Huk, Kazashvili. Five minutes to add on at the end. That will be the figure. Dong-kyung. Four waiting for the cross, one of whom is Adam. What a save! It might still break. Adam again! Absolute mayhem in the Johor penalty area. Sihan Hazmi has made a wonderful save from Martin Adam. Akya looks for Heberty. Goalkeeper is out to make the save. Now Sihan Hazmi, two huge saves in the last 5 minutes or so, both from Martin Adam. The goalkeeper knows there's more to come. Dong-kyung! Another big block. Sihan dives onto it. Yuri Ahmed says to him, you hold on to that for as long as you possibly can, fella. In the meantime, Ali's, hate to see this, please don't go down injured. Fabulous block from Amat. $19,500, that's the save, that's a wonderful save from Adam. Then the second swing and a miss from Ju Min Kyu. Well, that 5 minutes will extend, expect it to be 7. Sihan. We haven't seen a replay of the save that led to the goal for Johor. They were under the kosh. Adam got a header in. Sihan made a save with his foot at the post. Flag is up for offside. Ulsan wanted to play on. Esteban Solari beseeching his team. Kim Young-kwon hoists it up. Little 9-iron. And Q uses his body strength. Martin Adam, making sure that the referee knows exactly how long he's taking. Akia, scorer of the winner with his first touch. No foul. Dong-Yong. Azaka, whose equaliser seemed to have changed the complexion of this game. Hoisting it forward for Adam again. Adam beats Yodi Amat in the air. Sharul Saad guides it wide to Shami Safari. Must maintain possession. They don't, but they get a free kick. The Heberty will milk it for as many seconds as he possibly can. Does really well to get in between man and Paul, but as you can see, his ankles weren't touched, yet that is what he is clutching. Akia being asked just to chase into the corner. Kim Young-Guan. Ulsan will keep coming. They've got 5 up front. Johor backtrack. Adam the target. Amat gets there ahead of him. Shami Safari blasts it as far into opposition territory as he can. 2 famous 2-1 victories under their belt against Ulsan already. Lovely ball over the top. Dong-Yong can't keep it alive, and then the flag goes up for offside. The 5 minutes are up, but do not expect the referee to blow on 5. Sihan, long ball. Heberty will head to a corner, surely. Johor in possession. Heberty's goal just before half-time. Akia Rashid on 85 minutes. Dong-Yong sweeps it out wide. Kazashvili. Ulsan come. And it's too long, and this time Sihan hits the floor. 5 white shirts to aim for. Sihan will take as long as the referee allows him. The referee has a look at his watch, and Johor are on the cusp of another famous victory against Ulsan. Akia Rashid, 5 minutes from time with a winner. Johor players keep their AFC Champions League hopes alive. Heberty with the goal just before half-time. Sihan Hazmi with 2 fabulous saves. One in the build-up to the 2-1 goal from Martin Adam. The second, as they were leading 2-1, a brilliant reaction save to deny the Italian. The late introduction of Adam, not enough to help Ulsan, who have now lost twice in their AFC Champions League campaign. Akia Rashid on as a substitute, scoring with his first touch. That after Ataru Azaka had equalised for an Ulsan team who improved as the game went on. Going into the final 10 minutes, there only seemed there could be one winner. But Johor, their spirit really holding high. Sihan, for once, will be the man who takes the plaudits. Akia with the winner, but those 2 saves from the Malaysian international, truly outstanding. A famous, famous night at the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. It's another one, and Ulsan will hate the scoreline of 2-1. For the 3rd time they've been beaten 2-1 at this venue. by Johor Darul Taksim. It's late drama once again. Johor are still alive and kicking in the AFC Champions League. They produced a remarkable victory here against Ulsan. They've won it by 2 goals to 1.